way back onto the field. Running right through him. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And out now come the Eagles. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hurts. Sanders has got it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott now to have the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's returnable now for Smith. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typical. We think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. They have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few... And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit that sack to Robert Quinn. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Here comes Sanders on the toss right.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more. More than tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Caught here by Conley. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
He's got his target, Chris Conley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. The tackle by Robert Quinn. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 57 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
Make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a handoff to Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run, it's Carter. And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So then a 7-play, 80-yard drive. Then it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, he away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about... moving parts on a play like this, you know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed.
Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third. Quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. Shedding the tackle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Bullock good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here's Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flush to his right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover. As the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 106 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will have a Titans 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was. Releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Henry again on 2nd down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Stays on his feet. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Tannehill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They set up the screen for Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Scott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Tannehill. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
From the 38, Tannehill. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Tannehill throwing again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the second. Linval Joseph coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate. Times call for desperate measures, down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly, but the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in the stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
On second down now, it's Scott, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Hurts going to keep it again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right on the 17-yard line. See. This defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, that That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Book now. Shakes off the sack. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
To throw his Book. Touchdown! That's called. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing again is Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. To the air again, Tannehill. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Bullock's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback. Lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On third down. It's Scott, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Brown with his stick skills, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.